Many years ago, I wrote a book to help me handle a freestyle conversation class with students. The book which I wrote is here. If you go on the website to the conversation topics section and you click it, this page comes up. The book is stored free here. If you click here, it's stored in the cloud as a PDF for you. If you press that, the book comes up. And what I did was I focused on 40 topics. The reason for that is basically it covers 2 months. There are about 20 days of teaching in a month. So if you have 40 topics, that means you won't talk about the same thing for 2 months. It helps to keep the class fresh and always on a new topic. So there are 44 topics as I see here. In the beginning, I have an introduction, which is a format I used to teach the class. In a free conversation class, there are 2 big problems. The first is the teacher talks too much. The teacher should not be talking a lot in a free conversation class. The students come to practice their skills. For years, they have listened to teachers. They want an atmosphere to be able to speak and have their conversation simply corrected. The second problem is that some students within the group talk too much. So first you have the problem of the teacher talking too much. Then you also have the problem of a student in the class talking too much. They monopolize too much of the time. Everybody comes to the class, most probably paying money. Everybody deserves to get the same amount of time. So picture a class, will you, that has 10 students. What I do is I call these the 5-minute specials, and I take turns. I keep the clock. Each student gets 5 minutes. I pick the question. It's just a random question out of the 40 questions that you'll find in each topic. There are 5 minutes periods, which I monitor. Some students ask questions, and it just takes them too long to ask a question. This is a bad habit. So if they go over 15 seconds, I cut the question and ask for somebody else to have the next question. If you have students that monopolize the question period, I limit the number of questions. I don't do this until I find out it becomes a problem. So basically you have 10 people. The first person gets 5 minutes. Everybody then within the group will ask questions as they like. I ask the first question, which I randomly pick in the book. Depending on the answer, the students all ask questions depending on how the student has answered. Another thing is there are no short answers. If somebody says, do you like studying in the afternoon? They just cannot answer yes or no. They have to make a full, complete sentence. Although you do limit everybody to 5 minutes or whatever period that you divide into the class, depending on the number of students, questioning skills are more difficult to develop than answering skills. So although you limit the number of times a person answers questions, the question-making skill, which has to be practiced, is given a wide range of time for the students to develop, because they can ask questions during the whole hour. This I just put the teacher's job. And so then we go to the format in the book. Once again, there's 44 topics. This first one is about vacations. I've taken pictures from my brother who gives them to me for the book. And as you can see, there's about 40 questions per topic. The wide range of topics used by people. For one thing, this helps the teacher. The teacher doesn't have to scramble to find new topics every day. The topics are there. They'll last for generally 2 months. You will, for the student, it's easy because they have a structured format where they can have the chance to exercise their skills and their abilities to speak. The teacher is there just to monitor the class, correct mistakes, make sure one of the students doesn't talk too much. The class is for everyone, not just for one. So you can go through the 40 topics here. It gives you a wide breadth of views on the culture. If you're new to a country that you're teaching in, this is a good way to find out more about their culture because they'll talk about various aspects of their life. I always found it fascinating to open these topics, and they will tell me all about their lives, and you will just enjoy listening to what goes on in the life of the people that you deal with. You can download this on your iPad or your phone, and you will always have a book or an easy way for the teacher to handle a class. I hope you enjoy it.